Hi everyone, it's Carrie from down in Texas. Coming to you today to talk to you about a really important service that a lot of people don't know is available. I didn't know until I started to do some research back in January. I recently lost my beloved service dog, Duke. He was almost 12 years old, 2 months shy. And in the last 4 months of his life, I was lucky enough to find a remarkable program here in Houston that is hospice care for animals. My desire for him was to be as comfortable as I could make him, give him the very best quality life I could give him, and then hopefully at his passing he could pass it home in calm and quiet and just drift off to sleep. I'm going to really try not to get emotional. The service is a remarkable offering to you that your vet comes to your home and does checkups on your animal, treats your animal for whatever is required based upon your own individual animal, and helps you cope with the very stressful part of any loved one's life, and that's the end of their life. And it was a very special time because we got four months more with our beloved Duke than we probably would have without their services. And the name of the company here in the Houston area is Blue Pearl Hospice Care. They are a major emergency clinic, and then they offer this hospice care. It is a program that you join, you pay a monthly fee, and then you pay for the services as you go. And I was truly, truly blown away by their care. Their care for Duke was world class. Their love for Duke was evident. Their care for Bill and I during that time was remarkable, and it is something that I will carry forever. He was doing so well. His quality of life was excellent. He had no mental, dementia, nothing like that. His faculties were all good. He was just almost 12, and he had very severe arthritis in his hips and his legs. He had 2 major ACL repairs in his lifetime, and so he struggled with a lot of pain that we controlled. We controlled it with water therapy. And we have a pool in our backyard, and he was in the pool. In the summer, he was in the pool twice a day. In the springtime, he was in the pool once a day. And in the last few weeks of his life, he was in the pool quite a bit. And he loved the pool. He loved to swim, and it gave him good water therapy. And we were surprised just how well he was doing. We knew that there was always the possibility that there could be some other major health threat that was lurking. We were just not going to put him through any surgery or any invasive testing at 11 and a half. It wouldn't have been fair to him, and he wouldn't have survived the anesthesia for those tests. So we chose not to do that. So we knew that there could be an underlying issue that could eventually take his life. He was doing really well up until Labor Day weekend. And on that Tuesday, we noticed a significant decline in his ability to go outside and do the things that he loved to do. This dog never in his entire life ever had an accident in our home. He was so proud. He was such a proud dog. He never made a mistake. He always let us out. And on this particular night, we knew that his decline was coming very quickly. So because of where we live, we were unable to that next morning get our doctor out to do an evaluation and make a determination whether or not we needed to immediately put him down. And I felt very good in my conversation with my doctor. He didn't have impending immediate urgency. We made some adjustments to his medication. We got to spend the whole day with him. Our son came home. We made a plan for the next morning to reevaluate and more than likely have to put him down. And we were at peace with that decision because he was still able to be calm, and he was eating and he was sleeping and he was doing all the things that we were hoping that he could do. But then unfortunately that evening he went into complete respiratory arrest in the middle of the night, and he woke me up. And unfortunately, as hard as I tried to pre-plan, I could not keep him at home. I had to rush him to his emergency clinic, and we had to put him down. That was hard because that's not what I had truly hoped, and we had all worked as a group to prevent. But nature's going to do what nature's going to do. And even with the traumatic night that we had, I would not trade the time that we had with Blue Pearl Hospice Care, because they gave us 4 beautiful months with him. And he was happy, and he was playing, and he was swimming, and his personality was still there. And it wasn't till right up to the end that we saw a change, and I do truly believe that it was something else. He had a very fast growing lump on his side that was right over his his liver. And I actually think that something happened that night. But it's very hard. But if you have an elderly animal and you are looking for help, please check out Blue Pearl Hospice Care in Houston. They have offices all over the United States, and they can get you in contact with the people that can help you get through this very difficult and sometimes very traumatic end of your pet's life. Pets are family members. They're not just animals. Duke will never be just a dog. He saved my life twice. And so whatever he needed for his final days and hours was our priority, and they helped us to do it. So I hope this story, if it resonates with you, that you'll take the time to investigate hospice care for animals. Blue Pearl Hospice Care in Houston can definitely direct you in the right way if you're not in the Houston area. And I wish you many hours, days, and weeks with your beloved animal. Cherish every moment while you still have them, because they take a very big part of your heart when they're gone.